Is eating children bad?
Does he how does he cook them? Does he boil them in what?
It's just water.
Water? Oh my God! Krampus, learn to season.
He likes it bland. He's like it's like the equivalent of just like boiled potatoes.
Oh,
well, here's the thing. Sometimes people really like boiled hot dogs. Like I don't think.
Sure, but you could like season if you're eating children. I mean,
right? No. See, here's the thing. My Krampus, in my head,
the Krampus I elected,
the Krampus that I know and love would have I assume some carrots and some leeks or something to put in.
Sure, make a stew.
Yeah, throw an onion in that motherfucker. I mean, you're Krampus for God's sake.
You throw that in a stew, you got a stew going, baby.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. I don't think Krampus is.
I don't know why this isn't on the episode.
It is. This is the cold open.
This is the entire cold open. It's 7 minutes long, just talking about how
15
Krampus
minutes and 45 seconds.
Already put it in the freezer, ready to be pulled out for the episode.
Like the children that Krampus eats. Krampus does. I don't think Krampus would stop children, but he has to, right? Because he goes and gets them every night or every Christmas.
Every night. It's
It's every Christmas.
I mean, he gets them once a year.
Yeah. It's a certain time, but it's not just Christmas. It's like several days on Christmas. And
is that the 12 Days of Krampus?
It could be. Okay. Man, the 12 Days of Krampus on Adult
Swim. The Lifetime network has that usual 12 Days of Krampus specials.
Yeah.
Nice. I didn't have anywhere to go with that. Goof.
No. Lady Krampus is a pretty good idea. I like Lady
Krampus.
Lady Krampus.
I think Krampus is like Loki, where he just goes whatever form seems appropriate for the moment.
If Santa Claus has Mrs. Claus, is Mrs. Krampus Mrs. Claus?
Oh,
it's gross, right?
I mean, do you think Krampus has a surname? Is the question here?
I think
that's
Krampus is the surname.
Yeah. Okay. So Mrs.
He's like Bill Krampus.
He's Chet Krampus, attorney at law.
Dirk Krampus.
Krampus and Associates.
I hope his name is like Chaz. I just imagine him in a double.
That's just a German guy, Charles Krampus. Oh yeah, I'm Charles Krampus.
All right.
Fucking coming in the house in the middle of the night in his pop double collar with his sunglasses on, being Charles Krampus, and you're just switching the shit out of these little kids left and right.
Charles Krampus from the Autobahn here.
Welcome to Brackets, the only show where we take a bunch of shit, face it up against another bunch of shit to see what the best shit really is. I'm your host, Cullen Jennings, and joining me today is John Abbott.
Look out behind you! It's a bunch of guys with a podcast. Sorry.
Well, don't forget about Jesse Knowles.
Look out behind you! It's a reoccurring bit.
Damn it. Oh, well, Emmy-nominated creator of the Necronomicon, Greg L. Mercer.
Look out behind you. It's the third part of this joke.
Oh, boy. They really did it. Our special guest this week, cartoonist Steve Yurko.
Look out behind you. It's that unwanted reboot of that bit.
Nailed it.
We got it, guys. We did
it. Are always better. Would you believe this show is not rehearsed or scripted in any way?
So guys, we're gonna jump right in, but first, someone is in the hot seat this week.
Who's got the hot buns this week, Cullen?
It looks like it's Jesse.
He's
it's
always
me.
Got them toasty
I'm
buns.
the one with the toasty butt.
So if you're new to the show, we just added the hot seat this season. What it is we rolled before the show. Whoever gets that number is in the hot seat. They have to vote first every bit, no matter what. So that's it. And we're going right into the episode. We're doing Best Demon this week. So the 16 Best Demons.
It's part of Spooky Month.
Yeah, it's Spooky Month. So we're continuing the trend here. So right away, and round one in Group A, we've got Toby versus Calcifer. In Group B, we've got the Violator versus Catherine. In Group C, we have Inuyasha versus the Deadites. In Group D, we have Krampus versus the Cyber Demon. In Group E, we have Dante versus Raven. In Group F, we have Aku versus Zool. In Group G, we got Hellboy versus the Demon Cain. And in Group H, Pazuzu versus Lilith. So, right away, way, round one, Group A. Toby from Paranormal Activity versus Calcifer from Howl's Moving Castle. Who cares to take a stab at it?
Well, one of these is an anime, so we know how Jesse's going to vote.
It's also an anime.
It's already been established. I haven't seen Howl's Moving Castle.
Jesse
Still?
sucks and hasn't seen
Jesse,
a fantastic
you
movie.
got-
I haven't
you
seen
gotta
like
see
half
that,
of
brother.
Miyazaki's movies. So
We'll see this one.
So, I mean, Toby, we don't even. So, first Paranormal Activity establishes that it's not like a ghost or a haunting.
ghost,
It's a
it's a
full on demon. And we don't learn that. I'm assuming, like, Toby's not the real demon's name, but.
It just gives her a name.
In the third movie, there's a little girl who says that her invisible friend's name is Toby.
The demon's real name is Leonard.
Toby is his
but he-
slave name.
yes. And that was my original thinking, but then again, I think they even say like at one point, like it's not of human earth, like it's definitely a demon. So
I'm kind of like into a demon named Toby though. Like
sure, right, no.
like
The
what
thing
if
is,
personally identifies as Toby? Like what if that's just the name that the demon wants to go by?
My
Right, I think
father's
that's-
name is Mr. Beelzebub. I'm Toby.
Call me Toby.
see, and here's the thing. Again, we had 2 entire films before they gave him a name. And then they went back in time and gave him a name. So it's like it's a weird thing that he moved forward with a name now. But Calcifer,
Voiced by Billy Crystal in the English dub. Don't let that scare you away. He does a great job. He's maybe the cutest demon ever.
I do know that joke that everyone repeats that he says about bacon, and that's about the only thing I know about Calcifer.
That's what Jokey says about bacon.
Yeah, what does he say about bacon?
Is it him? Is he? Is Calcifer the little fire?
Yeah,
thing?
he's the little
Yeah.
fire demon.
Yeah. At one point, apparently in the movie, he says something like "May all your bacon burn." I don't know.
Yeah,
yeah.
he does say
well,
that.
that's just mean.
Well,
Yeah, but he's adorable. Like, you know,
He
he
is
can't back
adorable.
that up.
Calcifer,
here's the thing.
spoilers for Howl's Moving Castle. Calcifer keeps Hal's heart like in him. He's like
He's basically he keeps the flame alive. He's basically the Charmander tail of the.
yeah,
of
he keeps the house moves because of Calcifer.
I mean,
I
I will say this. Calcifer, designed by Hayao Miyazaki. Toby has no design at all.
Yeah, that's true.
That's even more wild to me.
I ain't never
although-
seen that demon.
Cullen, you know more about this stuff. Do you think is Toby even a part of this new Paranormal Activity that's
Yes.
gonna come out soon?
Toby. So Toby was a name that I'm pretty sure they just he gave himself, like, because again they say like he's not from this world. He doesn't have he's not a ghost. He's not part of this thing. So I think it's going to bleed into. I think the newest movie coming out, Ghost Dimension. It looks kind of silly, but
No.
it's like again, like that's the kind of point of
The
this
whole
thing.
thing with that movie is that you get to see what's happening this time. Like
Right.
they're gonna show you like shadow people and stuff.
Yeah,
in
yeah.
it.
So like he definitely, even judging from the last one, like definitely is still going to be a continuation thing. But I think they've already announced like this is it. We're not doing any more of these movies. Stop asking. This is
haven't they said that before though?
They've
No,
said that
they-
every time.
Okay.
No. They tried to make it a series. Like after that third one, they were like, all right, we're doing 3 more movies and that's it. And they have.
Jesse,
So-
I need a vote.
I have not seen Howl's Moving Castle. I have seen only the first 2 Paranormal Activities. I laughed real hard at the second one. I'm going to vote Toby.
I think the
I'm
second one's good.
I'm definitely a Calcifer vote. Let me nail down why. Let's say you show up in hell, right? You're born in hell. That's part of being a demon.
I'm
It's
born
something
in
that
hell?
happens. Yeah, you have to be born in hell, I think.
Okay.
And so Satan says, look, I can give you 2 jobs. 1, you can go scare teenagers. 2, you can hang out with a badass wizard and eat food all day and live in a fireplace and be adorable. I'm a Calcifer vote.
I understand that, but I don't think you get the severity of scaring people, like, and how much fun it really is.
Who fucking cares about these people?
No one cares about the people.
I'm saying, doesn't this demon have better shit to do?
No, this demon. So here's the thing: he needs it needs a host, is what it boils down. It needs a baby, and it needs to be brought into the world. It's trying to come into the world, and it's still
taken him
form here.
7 movies to do that.
No, it's in the world in the first one. That's the thing. Like, I'm a Toby vote. Sorry, no chance. Sorry, Calcifer, you don't scare me. I want my demons to be scary.
John, Steve.
Which one of these would you rather hang out with?
Calcifer. Oh my God, are you kidding me?
Yeah. That's an easy answer. Yeah.
You don't know. Maybe Toby's pretty chill.
No, I know that Toby is not chill.
Apparently, Toby likes tea parties. That's
There you go.
that's one thing going for him. I think that's the only socialization he gets besides scaring the crap out of teenagers.
Yeah.
I'm going to vote for Calcifer though because I like his spark.
John, it's tied up.
Oh, that's sweet. That makes me. I'm voting for Calcifer because I'm not going to vote for anyone whose name is short for Tobias.
That's fucked up. That Calcifer loses. No, Calcifer knocks out Toby 3-2. Violator from Spawn versus Catherine from Catherine.
I have no familiarity with Violator.
The Violator is
It's-
the most Todd McFarlane drawing come to life. And he disguises himself as like an insane clown posse fan.
Yeah.
No,
Yeah.
don't. No.
Yeah.
Oh,
Yeah.
come on, Colin. Clown
No,
looks
no,
like
no,
an
fuck it. Hold on,
ICP.
time out real quick. If anything, they disguised themselves as him. The clown was made in 92, so fuck off.
There
Like,
were ICP people in 92.
the ICP didn't exist then, John.
I don't know if that's true.
I don't know if that's true.
Oh, I'm sorry. Right, you guys listened to ICP when you were not
Okay.
I'm
Fine,
not saying that I listened to them.
Still-
I'm saying I
still
think they
92.
existed.
You are all fools.
The fans have always been around. I mean, you've seen the cave drawings.
Since the dawn of time, people have walked around in clown makeup.
Yeah, I mean that's been a thing. Where do you think the inspiration for Violator came from?
Man, well, Violator's not a clown. That's the difference. The Violator is this long-jawed, like skinny-armed, big hook thing on its back. It's terrifying. Like
He's
if this thing straight rolled up on you, you'd be fucked.
Violator
Hey, that's
kind of
so-
makes no sense. Like the way his mouth and face work, like it's just,
That's all.
Yeah.
Fine. Could Violator seduce me?
oh boy, probably not.
Yeah, no.
Here's
that's
here's a little thing really quick. Violator when he was in clown form was played by John Leguizamo. So that's a good.
Cullen, here's a little thing real quick. ICP's been touring since '89.
That's what I just looked this up as well. It's and also I was looking. Yeah, I guess so. But
There
but
you
they
go.
didn't
One of
even
them's a
begin-
juggalo.
That's
Jesse.
fucked up. Fuck you.
We
I-
haven't even said anything about Catherine yet.
Yeah. So here's the thing about Catherine on this list. That's sort of a spoiler.
It is a spoiler that she's a demon, but that game, no one's going to go back to that game if they haven't played it yet. Like,
Yeah, like you're not like it is a
You're not
spoiler,
going to stumble
but, like,
upon it.
a lot of the story of Catherine is kind of like up to your decisions, so it's not that much of a spoiler. I mean, but it is factual that she is a demon. Yes, she is seducing Vincent.
I guess technically a succubus.
Yes, technically.
Yep.
She, I think, a lot of that game is a little fuzzy to me. I think, do you fight her dad at one point?
No, if you get a certain ending in that game, like her dad shows up in like the ending cutscene. But
Okay, that's right. Yeah.
It's a pretty great game. But yeah, I don't know if it has the staying power for me.
Yeah, a lot of Catherine, like being a succubus, she appeals to like if you want to be with see Catherine, it appeals to the version of you that just like is more hedonistic, I guess. So like I guess if that's what you're trying to go for in a demon, that's sort of your thing. But Catherine isn't exactly scary like I'm imagining Violator is.
Violator's kind of not scary.
Violator's,
though. Like,
Violator's kind of goofy because he's not
Yeah.
even like the big name. in
He's
it.
not- so
that's
the
the thing,
first-
though.
the first reveal of the Violator is like, whoa, oh my god, and then he's kind of like a chump for most of the rest
Yeah.
of the
Well,
time.
he becomes like the bad guy that he fights. Like he's like the I guess the hitman essentially
He's like
for
a mini
Malboja.
boss.
Yeah,
So who's the big villain of Spawn?
Malboja.
Okay.
The big villain of Spawn is Todd McFarlane.
Okay.
Yeah.
And the Violator also just sounds like this really shitty like wrestling persona.
It was
Yep.
the 90s.
It was the guy. It's very 90s. Yeah.
Yeah.
I just think the Violator again. I like my demons scary. If I was straight running one night just round the block and this thing burst out of the woods, I'd be like, no! and I would
Yeah,
have
you-
a heart attack and die.
Yeah, but then you get like the added benefit of like it's worth noting that you get the added benefit of like you'd be able to defend yourself versus like Catherine. The whole point of Catherine is the fact that like you're caught completely.
Yeah,
I don't
she's here to
care if you-
ruin your life.
Sure, but I don't think you understand the severity of the Violator is going to also ruin your life. He's
Violator
like,
ate hearts, right?
yeah, he ate hearts to survive. Like this dude, when you think of Violator, it's not like some 6-foot dude with a big jaw. It's
So
like a
both-
17-foot like monster. Like
Both of these demons are just after your heart.
I guess so.
hey, Jesse,
Jesse, I need a
you gotta
vote.
you gotta respect Violator though, because he's up front. He says like, "Hey, I'm gonna eat you. I'm
Yeah.
human." Catherine though, she's
If you
she's coy. She's hiding it. She's tricking you. That's a dick move.
you
Yeah.
gotta play.
A guy who
it's
calls himself
manipulative.
Violator is not subtle.
I'm gonna vote Catherine. I have a few problems with that game, but Violator isn't gonna send me seductive pictures on my cell phone. So
You don't know.
Yeah, Violator might. I'm also going Catherine.
All right, well, y'all can be Catherine votes. I'm clearly a Violator vote.
This is kind of a tough call for me, but Cullen and I have been talking about Spawn a lot lately.
Why?
And how it just
Because there is redeeming stuff to Spawn. It's just
It's
not
just-
all
well,
that
I mean,
good.
okay, Cullen, Greg, it should be no surprise to you that Cullen and I loved Spawn growing up.
Yeah.
Like,
I guess.
I had every action figure that came out of that series was fucking awesome.
but also,
I don't
like,
care.
I mean,
Yeah.
Spawn was just like a huge force in the 90s. Like, at one point, Spawn was the best selling comic book.
Well, yeah, but who cares? It's comic books.
Whatever. Cullen and I have been having a good time talking about Spawn
Yeah.
lately. I'm going to give a vote to the Violator.
So, Steve, it's down to you.
Where are we at right now?
It is
It's
2-2, tied up. Violator and
Ooh,
Catherine.
a lot of pressure. I can't say I'm familiar with either of these. Like Violator kind of looks more like what a demon would thought to, what you'd think a demon would look like.
Sure.
Catherine kind of looks like a body pillow.
Yep.
Yeah.
that was actually one of the. If you pre-ordered the game, you would get a pillowcase
Yep,
with her
yep.
on it. Yeah.
I guess theoretically, that's not what she really looks like, right?
Yeah.
Like,
Right.
No,
theoretically,
that is
she
definitely
has a demon form.
She takes the form of like the idealized version.
But I don't
of,
think any of the endings ever show you what she looks like.
Yeah.
Here's my thing. I can open up a comic book and I know what Violators. If I put in that game, I got to go all the way through that damn game.
I
Yeah,
do
but it's a
appreciate
pretty
though.
neat game.
Yeah, it's a cool
Yeah.
game. I got no issues with. Yeah.
I feel like Jesse bringing up like, oh, I kind of like those games where you like your choices kind of set your path throughout the
There's-
game.
There's a way to just rather than like because a lot of that game, it's worth noting. There's a lot of that game, either put you with K Catherine or C Catherine.
There's two
And-
cats.
Yes, there's two Catherines, and one of them is actually real. But also, if you play your choice is pretty middle of the road, you could just fuck off and go to space. Like you don't have to pick either of them.
Wow, that sounds a lot of fun.
The
Yeah.
game's fine. Yeah.
But I feel like now it's like that's thinking more about the video game than the actual character. I feel shitty. I don't know enough about her, but I'm probably gonna throw my vote to Violator.
All
Probably
right.
as in I am.
Yeah.
Fair enough.
There it is. The Violator knocks out Catherine 3-2. That sounded really bad. The Violator wins the match against Catherine 3-2. Yeah. I'm sorry. That just sounded. I was like,
Here-
the Violator would do that. He'd beat up anybody. He
The
doesn't
next
care.
round is what we've all been waiting for.
Yeah.
Round C, Inuyasha versus the Deadites, aka the Kandarian demons from Evil Dead. Oh boy.
So
Kagome.
Inuyasha, the first, not the only, but the first half demon on the list tonight.
Right.
He is a dog demon, or yeah.
His brother, he's always in his brother's shadow. His brother's a full ass demon.
Yeah, Shishomaru is
Yep.
full on demon.
Shishomaru is an
100%
ass
ass
demon.
demon.
Yep. Jesse and
here's
I
the
went
thing.
for the same joke. I appreciate it.
Here's the thing: I'll listen to Cullen talk about either of these things forever. if the only conversations Cullen ever had with me was about the Shikon jewel shards or the Kandarian demons, I would live a happy life.
So here's the thing. I fucking love Inuyasha, and it's one of those things like everyone watched like when it came out on Adult Swim and Toonami and like everything. Everybody was like, "This is okay. It's not very good, but I'm gonna keep watching." And then it drug on forever.
For the record, I just want to state Inuyasha is bad.
But
Yeah,
anyway,
it's not good.
before I'm
Pretty
done
bad.
discussing, Inuyasha is one of those things that people say guilty pleasure. Guilty pleasures are bullshit. You should like what you like. Fuck all that. that.
I
I
mean, I
love
agree with that.
Inuyasha. It's silly. It's so not that good, but there's something about it that gets me like, oh shit, where are those Shikon jewel shards? Oh, Naraku, you silly ass.
It's because like
And-
Inuyasha does like it's not very good, but Inuyasha does some really cool stuff with like Japanese mythology that's like really kind of fascinating and fun to watch. And like I totally get the appeal of Inuyasha.
However, another ancient race were the Kandarian demons. And they were raised from the ancient Sumerian times. Was a lot of the Necronomicon, and once you open this book bound of flesh and start reading its passages, the Kandarian demon finds a host. They awaken, and that's the end of your life.
If we're talking a straight up like power wise, the Deadites have it over Inuyasha easy. Because Inuyasha got pinned to a tree by an arrow, and if you say sit, he like falls down on the ground.
But that's a special arrow. That otherwise, if you watch any more of that show, he's slicing up demons left and right.
But he could slice up the Deadites, Cullen.
He could easily slice.
Inuyasha wakes up in the morning ready to kill demons.
Right. Like,
what about what about Sesshomaru? Could the Deadites take out Sesshomaru?
Hell no!
No.
He's way stronger than Inuyasha.
The Deadites couldn't take out a lot I characters in Inuyasha.
What about Kagome? Would Kagome be able to hold herself for 24 hours against Deadites?
No, I don't. Here's the thing. I think maybe in feudal time, yes, but when they're in the real world, like in the current world, no fucking way. Because I think the Kandarian demons are way too strong in our modern world, as Evil Dead has shown. Like
Jesse,
they're way fucking strong.
I don't think I've ever had like there might have been a point in my life where for a few months I was like in the proper age group for Inuyasha to appreciate Inuyasha.
Is it my age? Because maybe you missed it, man. Yeah,
Look, I don't want to rag on Inuyasha because like there are worse things. I also have like no familiarity with Evil Dead. But I'm gonna vote Evil Dead just because
Evil Dead's not an option, Jesse.
I mean Deadites from Evil Dead.
There you go.
I'm going Inuyasha.
Damn it, Greg!
I'm sorry. I think Inuyasha could just outright slay all them Kandarian demons. John just likes hearing the words.
Time out. So, in referring to, sorry, Steve, this is going to be a spoiler from last week's episode. You're telling me that Inuyasha could kill the Deadites easy, which means that he's super strong, but you wouldn't say Blade couldn't kill all those fucking... fuck this. This is dumb. This is stupid. All right, go ahead. Someone vote.
Wait. So I have a very important question. How many Shikon jewel shards does it take for Inuyasha to be able to kill the Deadites?
A 1, a 2, a 3.
I don't know how many shards, but it needs the Shikon jewel. No, he could just kill him easy.
You think? I don't know.
He's got a one-handed thing that
he claws people with his wolf claws.
He's got a big ass sword.
He has Tetsaiga, man. Shit, god damn.
I'm learning things about
Inuyasha
Cullen tonight.
I am not a fan of Inuyasha. I gave it a shot years ago, and like after the first 20 or so episodes, I realized it's just the same shit.
Yeah.
But like now I have this ironic appreciation for Inuyasha.
I think that's where I'm at now. I used to
I have to vote Inuyasha.
Oh Lord.
It's 2-1 right now.
It's unintentionally hilarious.
John Cullen, I need votes.
Well, we know where Cullen's voting, so it's already. I'll give one to the Deadites, I guess.
Cullen, it's down to you.
To those Kandarian
I
demons.
was really hoping you were just going to vote Inuyasha so I didn't have to do this. Because this is my finals. This is what I was hoping would be in the finals. Legit. Damn it. This hurts, y'all. I'm going to pull the upset here. I think John's right. I think the Deadites are the better thing, but I'm going to vote Inuyasha.
Oh, okay.
Inuyasha moves on.
I'm going to buy you a pair of Inuyasha pajamas, but like
Sure.
not like they're going to look like what he wears. He's like red baggy pants. I'm going to buy you those.
Sure. Inuyasha knocks out the Deadites, aka the Kandarian demons, 3-2. Moving on. Krampus versus the Cyber Demons from Doom.
So Cyber Demon was on the cover of Doom 2 for what it's worth.
Okay. Did they call him the Cyber Demon? Because
yes,
like
he's always been called the Cyber Demon. And it's so in the older Doom games, Cyber Demon was just kind of like, if they wanted to throw you like the toughest enemy they could, they'd put a Cyber Demon in a room full of other demons. But Cyber Demon was not like in Doom 3, in the Dark Need the Flashlight one, the only cyber demon you fight is the one there's like a giant one at the end. You like go to hell and fight a cyber demon.
He's a big minotaur looking guy.
But he's got like robot legs.
Yeah.
Oh, okay.
He's got this weird thing going on with his abs too. He kind of looks he looks like a protocol droid from Star Wars. And someone. It's like somebody started working on him and then just like got up for their lunch break and never came back.
Just, I'm out of skin. What do we do? Just ship him.
Yeah.
But you guys
Krampus
are giving, Krampus is wild. In Germanic folklore and old rituals that Christmas was based off of, Santa gave presents to all the good children while he brought along a demon, a satyr, essentially, with him that would take bad children and throw them in his pot that he carried on his back the whole night and take them and eat them and boil them and eat them later, or he would just terrorize the shit out of you with a
hit you with that
birch
stick.
branches.
Mhm.
Yeah, he'd take birch branches and just wear your ass out.
He'd tell you to
And-
go pick out a switch.
Yeah, he would make you go get a switch, and or he would be like, "You picked this out and you didn't even know it, but I'm gonna give it to you." And sweat. And
Santa's got the craziest friend list.
Yep.
right, yeah. Santa, who's been on the show before.
That's true. We should have asked Santa about Krampus when we had him
Yeah.
on.
Yeah, we probably will next time we see him. But Krampus is. So they still do practice like early Krampus stuff for children in places in Germany where it basically it isn't one night that's just Christmas. It's like if I want to
Okay,
remember,
well,
It's
wait,
like
there-
the Purge, except you have to escape Krampus.
yes, there are like Krampus like parades and festivals, but people are not telling their kids they're gonna get beat with birch.
no.
Yeah,
So
they do that themselves.
Yeah, right. So what they do now though is they have tons of like these made up looking suits, these Krampus, these costumes that they have, and they'll like tell all the children like, "Hey, at night the Krampus are coming," and for like 12 days, right before Christmas, which is coincidence, that they will have basically Krampus walk the streets and scratch on the doors and like peer through windows, and these children are fucking terrified. And you can actually go and look up videos like of it. It's pretty fucking scary. They drag chains to the street.
These kids
And-
should have behaved better.
Yeah, and here's the thing. If I had kids, I'm definitely teaching them about Krampus.
You're teaching them about Cyber Demon is what you're teaching them.
See, that's all well and good, but that all would be a million times more terrifying if it was a cyber demon clacking around through the city streets.
I don't
mean,
know.
these
Cyber
two
Demon just
both
gonna
got
kill
definitely
you.
got some goat stuff going on.
Yeah, to me, Cyber Demon to me would just shoot you dead.
That's scary.
Krampus will boil you.
I'm scared
No,
of being
that's-
shot dead.
I actually kind of like the idea. Like, what if there's a Cyber Demon and he's got an ability to shoot you, but he never actually shoots you. He just chases you.
That's not Krampus at all. Damn it! I can't vote yet.
Jesse, I need a vote.
I'm a Krampus vote.
Is it really necessary for Krampus to have that long tongue?
Yes.
Yeah.
It doesn't seem practical.
Terrifying.
How do you eat with a tongue that long?
You remember when Krampus showed up on Venture Brothers?
How
Because
do you-
that shit was awesome.
How do you open and close your mouth with a
John,
tongue?
that's why he boils kids.
Yeah, it's got to make them soft, tender.
Speaking of Venture Brothers, yeah, Krampus. I think he's one of the only demons here that went toe to toe with Brock Sampson. He gets my vote.
That's a good point. I didn't think of that.
I'm gonna
Man,
lock
now I
with
just
the
want to
Krampus
see
vote.
Brock take on a cyber demon.
Yeah, I have to go Cyber Demon based on the name alone. I'm the cyberpunk here, so
Krampus vote for me.
I'm gonna go cyber demon. I feel like we're on the cusp of Krampus maybe being like an overused thing and stuff. Like,
yeah.
See,
I-
I disagree.
like-
I don't think it's used enough.
I feel I would have agreed with you a few years ago, Colin. I feel like someone opened the Krampus bag and everyone was like, "Oh, whoa, this thing's cool!" And now there's just Krampus. Like someone spilled Krampus everywhere now. Like they let one dude
It's all
hold the
over the
bag
carpet.
with
Well,
he's greasy
There were a
fingers.
lot of people who were going around and talking about Krampus, quote unquote, ironically, just so if someone overhears them and says, "What's Krampus?" they can be like, "Oh well."
That is
Well,
what they
either
did.
way, Krampus knocks out Cyber Demon 3-2. Dante versus Raven.
So Dante from Devil May Cry, Raven from Teen Titans and DC Comics in general. Jesse, where's your vote?
What?
Well, no, hang on. Let's talk about these guys here for a bit.
Dude, I have a clear vote, but go ahead.
So do I. So Dante from Devil May Cry. You may have heard he's been featured in a few games.
Yep.
He's a half demon. His in the original incarnation of Devil May Cry, he was a half human, half demon. His dad was some sort of demon hero.
Here's what you need to know about Dante. He likes pizza. He likes
He
rock
loves
and
pizza.
roll. He likes good ass rad leather jackets.
Dante is the type of video game character who will say a funny thing and then look at the camera and wink at you. And if you're not laughing at it, then it's not the type of game for you. Like, I mean, there was a
He's
reboot
got a
of Devil May
hot
Cry.
body.
The reboot I had a blast with.
Oh, the
So-
reboot's a fun game, but
Yeah,
that version of Dante took itself 100% seriously, and he's half demon, half angel, so it's a little different.
But
Ugh.
same. That's the same
a
for me.
Nephilim. Is that what it's called?
Yes, he is a Nephilim.
Raven.
Raven rules.
Raven rules super hard.
Yeah,
Raven,
if you're not familiar with
so
Raven,
both of these half demon. Both of them.
yes,
Both of them got demon daddies.
I would. This is just me, but I think Raven is the way overpowered best member of she's definitely the most overpowered member of
lot
the
of-
Titans.
a lot of what makes Raven so fascinating is just like what she's capable of versus like a lot of the other Titans, have clear-cut abilities. Raven, you don't really know the limits of how strong she
I
actually
mean, yeah, that's a problem with magic in all comic books. It's as strong as the plot needs it to be, that issue. But Raven's like a really interesting character with cool shit going on. She has a nice backstory, really good character design. I would much rather hang out with Raven than any iteration of Dante.
I don't know
if you
Then you're wrong.
watch the
Original
opening to
Dante.
Devil May Cry 3.
Trust me, John, I've seen it. I don't care. I don't want to be a part of that man's life. Jesse, put in your vote so that I can put it in
hang out
mine.
with. It's kind of interesting to me that one of these entries, their demon dad is regarded as a traitor or a hero, and then the other one, their dad is like top of
He's the big man.
evil as hell.
Yeah.
From what
I mean, here's the thing. So I think a lot of people mostly know Raven through both the Teen Titans shows, which, by the way, we've said before on this show. We'll say it again. The new Teen Titans Go rules.
Yeah.
It's
should watch it.
a funny show. But so I did a little bit of reading up on Raven and what she gets up to in the comic books. At one point in one of the continuities, Raven was in World War III.
Sure.
And I don't know to what extent, because Wikipedia just said one sentence that said Raven participated in World War III.
Just
I didn't know that happened. I guess I slept.
Yeah.
I need to start a Wikipedia for myself and also put that.
This might come as a surprise. I'm a Raven vote.
Oh, I could have thought you could have gone either way on it. So
I am a hard Raven vote.
I never played Devil May Cry, but Dante represents all these shitty original characters people would come up with I'm a half demon. I only have
Dante
half
is
a
incredibly
demon
deviant.
wing. Yeah,
Dante doesn't have half a demon wing.
Oh, he
Yeah,
might
but
as
he's got
well.
like a-
Don't even
There-
back off
No,
that.
that's the thing.
We're
Dante,
going to
look,
trench.
you're looking at original Dante all wrong if you're rolling your eyes at the fact that he's a half demon. You gotta
No.
let go and just laugh at everything you're seeing.
No,
Otherwise-
shut up. I've had it up to here with, you gotta laugh with it instead of at it. No, it's stupid
Greg,
bullshit.
you haven't
If
actually
you took
played
it
any of the
seriously,
original Devil May Cry.
I've played 1, 2, and 3, Jesse. You can get off my tip for a minute.
Or
Raven is the better character here. Vote however
I'm
you
not
like.
arguing it. I'm not arguing if he's better than Raven. I'm arguing that
hey, neither
Whatever.
one of you need to be talking. Steve was in something right now.
that was pretty much the reason why I voted for Inuyasha, but I don't think it's enough for me to vote for Dante. I really enjoyed Teen Titans. I haven't seen enough Teen Titans Go, but Raven rules. Yeah, she's got my vote.
John, Colin.
I'm gonna vote for Dante, but I'll be happy with whoever moves on.
Yeah, I legitimately love both of these characters, so I'll vote Raven though, just to give her a little bit more staying power here.
There it is, 4-1.
Raven knocks out Dante 4-1. Aku versus Zool.
This is the toughest one.
This is a
Aku
pretty
from Samurai
good
Jack
matchup.
and Zool from Ghostbusters.
Not to be confused with Gozer the Gozerian or Vince Clortho. Those are, one of them is another demon dog, and the other one is Gozer the Gozerian. The
Zool was the one in the fridge.
Yes.
Zool was in the fridge, and the one that got Dana Barrett.
Mm-hmm.
And if your
I
fridge
thought there
yells
was no
Zool,
Dana.
that's the
There was
problem.
only Zool.
So I had to make sure that there was enough like evidence to call Aku a demon before because we had him in like our original list for this episode, and I was like, I don't know if they ever like call him a straight up demon, but there's
You must have skipped the intro.
Yeah,
did they say demon?
He proclaims himself as a demon. He's just like, I, Aku, the shape. Oh wait, no, he doesn't.
Yeah, the shapeshifting master of darkness. Yeah, but
I confused
I
master
read
and
one
demon.
thing that called him the demon wizard, and I said, okay, that's enough reason for me to put him on here. Aku's origins are super wild. They have like a whole episode that's like the history of Aku.
I don't know
And,
if
like,
I saw that.
He comes from like space, kind of, and like 3 gods like fight him off, and like a little piece of him like lands on Earth, and then like he grows into like an evil. He has no sentience. He's just like a horrible evil forest that like saps the life from stuff. And then Jack's dad, the Emperor of China, or sorry, I guess Japan.
Japan.
Yeah, Scotland.
Japan.
Yeah,
Scotland.
the emperor like decides to like put a stop to the forest, and he visits like monks, and they give him an oil lantern, and it all backfires, and the oil lantern like ends up giving Aku sentience, and it is a wild like
That is crazy.
there's like it's like
Yeah.
they have a whole episode that like creates mythology for Samurai Jack
Yeah,
in
I'm
a really
reading it
cool
now.
way.
Apparently, like Aku gets destroyed by Odin, Ra, and Vishnu working
Yep.
together, but crashes on Earth, and that crash causes the extinction of the dinosaurs.
What?
Yep.
Yeah,
Holy shit.
Right.
Zool,
I did not
Zool
see
on the other hand, is like a gargoyle dog.
It's a guardian-
Just a cute little
guardian-
puppy. Just a puppy.
It's a guardian to the other side where the other gods ruled for forever. Like, yeah, that's where like Gozer and at one point, what's his name from the second one?
Vigo.
Vigo. Yeah, Vigo was technically like when he ruled Carpathia, he also ruled a part of that world, but was forced out by Gozer, the Gozerian, who is a demigod, not a full god. But Zool, basically the only way to get there is to get the gatekeeper and the keymaster. But Zool is one of them. And,
Look, we've seen Zool gets defeated in a single night. Aku has never been beaten by Samurai Jack.
true.
that's a
It's
strong
gotten close
argument.
several times.
He
I guess
always
he's really
opens
thankful that show got canceled.
Yeah.
So look, I love Ghostbusters, and I know everyone's real tired, or some people are real tired of like constantly hearing about how great Samurai Jack was. But like, I've
If
rewatched
someone's
some
tired
of
of
the episodes.
hearing about that, they're wrong.
Yeah, like I rewatched some of the episodes recently, and I was kind of amazed at not only how well they held up, but like just how unique and like well directed they all are. Like I'm an Aku vote. Samurai Jack is amazing.
Ditto.
Aku's definitely the coolest voice on this
Yes.
list.
Yeah.
Didn't his voice actor pass away?
Yes.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And that's why the show like quit moving forward. Like
No.
that's like part of it. Like, yeah.
No, because the voice actor didn't pass away until much later while he was recording on
Avatar.
Avatar.
I thought that's
No,
what they were
he's the
going to
voice.
come
'Cause
back.
he's the voice of Uncle Iroh in Avatar.
Right. But wasn't there?
didn't-
Oh,
weren't
you're
they-
saying the return was stopped by that.
Yeah. Like they had
I
already
probably
like signed
something
off
else.
on it. Yeah. And it was going to finally finish up, and then he died, and then the studio was like, nope.
I'm definitely an Aku vote because I'm looking at the wiki article for known forms he's taken. He's been a cobra, a kraken, a spiked tube worm.
Jafar had been all these.
Jafar ain't
Stuck it
been
on
no
my-
dark mass of shadow tentacles.
Well, he was a
So-
genie.
Why would you wish for that? Why would you want to be a genie? Well, I
Because
guess
it was
that's
all
movie-
powerful.
He's
He's an
all-powerful.
all-powerful genie.
But he knows he's going to be stuck in that lamp.
He doesn't know that.
Then he's
Jesse,
dumb.
That's
What?
Where you at?
I already voted Aku.
Yeah, Jesse
Oh,
said Aku.
yeah. But
I'm
yeah,
definitely.
but-
I'm
yeah.
gonna say Aku too. Right off
Yeah,
the bat.
Aku here. Yeah.
I'm also Aku.
That's an Aku sweep.
All right. Aku
Sorry,
knocks
Zool.
out Zool 5-0. We got Hellboy versus the Demon Kane.
Same guy, right?
Same person.
So go ahead and explain Hellboy first, because
Because
well,
got Demon Kane
He's had
on
a
the line.
long and lengthy career in the WWE.
Uh-huh.
Hellboy is he's the son of, I guess, full on Satan. Like he's like basically he's an important demon.
Is full on Satan his full name?
He's supposed to be
Fulton Satan.
like ruler over hell, but instead he got transported to Earth as a baby because of Nazis. And he has the hand of doom on one of his arms, and and he breaks off his horns because they make him bad when he's got horns.
Nazis summoned a demon, and it happened to be Hellboy, and he was not happy about it. So the Allied forces picked him up and made him a member of the Bureau for Paranormal Research and Defense, the BPRD. And then he just like got a job in the army doing stuff for the Allies.
It's pretty damn cool. Hellboy
And he's
rules.
best friends with Abe Sapien.
Yes.
Hellboy also has the second best voice on this bracket.
Yes, I agree.
Hellboy has a pretty great voice.
But one of
Yeah,
these,
tell him, Colin. Tell him.
one of these is the Undertaker's little, was it stepbrother or is it like
I
actual
remember
brother? I
it
think it's his
being
actual brother.
Yeah.
Half brother,
was-
actually, because
yeah, half-brother, that's what it's-
Yeah.
That's right. That's right.
Undertaker's parents got.
So there was a house fire when they were young, and the Undertaker and his little brother Kane, one of them made it out alive, and one of them got burned to death. And then he went to hell because all children go to hell. And they grow and they become the devil's favorite demon. And then the devil says, "You know what? It's time you go back and kick your brother's ass for letting you stay in this burning building." And his brother just happens to be the Undertaker.
The
So,
devil said, "This kid is really good at wrestling."
Yeah. So when Kane showed up, he was a demon. He wasn't a demon, I don't think, at that point. But they built him. He had fire all around him. He fought the Undertaker. He beat the shit out of the Undertaker for like 2 years straight. He didn't talk for like years. Then he got a voice box and talked through the voice box for a while. And then he became the Kane that we all know. Then he lost his mask. Then he became Corporate Kane at one point.
Oh boy.
And Corporate Kane works for the Authority, which is the current bad guy stable in wrestling in WWE. Which recently he just is returned to fight Seth Rollins. But then they beat up they broke his ankle, and then in the ambulance, all of a sudden some smoke appeared, and actual Demon Kane came out and shook the broken ankle off and came out and beat Seth Rollins' ass.
Oh boy. Wow. What time?
And
is
that's
it?
just a tiny history.
Okay, Cullen, that's all well and good, but join the real world. Hellboy works for the real Authority.
Jesse,
That's
where is your vote?
not even true, because like the BPRD is one of those divisions that's like constantly like underfunded and like this is a waste of our time, and like
It's still funded by the military.
the BPRD
United
is the
States-
scrappy underdogs.
I have to admit something. I have not seen either of the Hellboy movies, and I have no
The comics are way better. You don't need to see the movies; just pick up the comics. They're beautiful and they're awesome.
The
I haven't
movies
read the
are
comics either.
bad.
Movies are good. I don't know.
That's what I've always heard, is that the movies are like they're not your go-to Hellboy source, but it's
They're
like
Del Toro's.
Yeah,
Like,
you
they're
gotta
not-
sit
yeah.
down. Might as well. I love Hellboy's look. I have no real strong feelings for Demon Kane. I have always known about Demon Kane growing up. That was one of the few things about wrestling I knew. I'm gonna be a Hellboy vote.
I could kiss you, Jesse.
Yeah, I'm gonna kiss today.
I'm also a Hellboy vote. I understand you guys like wrestling. This isn't a dig against wrestling like I normally would have to say, but here's the thing. If you're going to vote for a human man in the best demon competition,
No,
he is a human man.
blessed by the devil himself.
Hellboy is a demon 100%. He's got a tail, he's got red skin, he has a gun, he wears
John?
a cool jacket.
John, wrestling's real.
Hellboy's real. I saw him visit those kids in the hospital. Look it up on the internet.
Yeah, you got me there.
You're telling me Demon Kane didn't visit no kids in a hospital? Come on.
They don't let a man like that in the hospital.
I'm gonna shut this down real quick. I'm a Hellboy vote.
That's
Greg,
all.
I could kiss
I thought
you.
Greg was better. I thought Jesse.
See, I fought to get Kane on this list. I remember Kane from back when I watched wrestling, which was like 6th grade.
I could have easily voted for Kane, but I was a little worried that Kane would have beaten Hellboy, and I wouldn't have been happy with that.
Yeah, I'm sorry. Hellboy's the better entry.
Y'all are
of the
dumb.
two.
Kane vote.
Steve.
Yeah, I guess I like wrestling a little bit. But let's be honest, Kane hasn't been cool like for the last 13 years.
They've been trying. Yeah, he almost killed Zack Ryder.
Yeah, like
Yeah.
that's another thing, is that like he's not like really in his prime right now. So
Well, I actually kind of disagree with that, but
And he's very pasty.
yes.
Very pasty for a demon. But I'll throw Kane my vote. I have to.
There we
Well,
go.
there it is.
Hellboy knocks out the Demon Kane 3-2. Pazuzu versus Lilith.
Pazuzu, both of these like are actually from like myths and mythology of demons, but Pazuzu is, I don't know if he's the demon in The Exorcist.
Is the
Yeah.
demon.
Okay. There's a statue of Pazuzu in like the beginning of The Exorcist too.
That's wild. I haven't actually seen The Exorcist, but it's wild to me that the actual demon Pazuzu possessed this girl.
And Pazuzu also had a brief cameo appearance in the timeline of the virtual band Gorillaz. Pazuzu's in like 2 of the music videos, and like there was some loose story that played out on the band's website about Pazuzu like either leading them away from their house or like driving them out of it or something, and also like may have had something to do with like the spirits that were possessing Russell. It's Pazuzu's got a snake for a dick also.
You really had to bust that one out.
Pazuzu was also the gargoyle that Professor Farnsworth had in Futurama.
That's true. I forgot about
Wait, was
that.
it a gargoyle or a griffin?
It was a gargoyle.
Pazuzu!
So I'm hesitant to fight too hard on this because I feel like if I really push it, it's going to make everybody hate me and vote against it. But Lilith is the only demon on this list who is still actively worshipped by real human beings today.
Well, I mean, I worship the Demon Kane every day I wake up.
Sure. I mean, like, I know people who, if you ask them to put down a religion, they would mention Lilith.
Okay, you're probably right on that, though.
Yeah. Lilith has had a bunch of incarnations. I'm blanking a little bit on it. She is the mother of what exactly?
Mother of all demons.
Okay,
So
that's
the,
what I thought.
The deal with Lilith is in Jewish folklore, which is the first time that we see her show up. She was the first wife of Adam who was
Right.
disobedient and was cast out of heaven.
And she
That's-
just wanted to fuck and party all the time.
Lilith fucking rules.
And she was like, nah, get out of here.
So what you're telling me is what really needs to happen is we need to hook Pazuzu and Lilith up.
Maybe,
I
I
don't
don't
know
know. I
anything.
mean, Pazuzu's kind of violent. I mean,
Lilith ain't really the kind of woman who can be tied down.
yeah.
I just said hook them up. That doesn't mean a commitment or anything.
Does Lilith know Baron Samedi?
I don't think that's the same pantheon.
Well, you know what?
Well,
But
you know, maybe they
they
might
probably
know
hung
each other.
out. Yeah.
Maybe.
Like,
They might have met once or twice.
Jesse, where's your vote?
You know what? I think I'm a Lilith vote.
I am also a Lilith vote.
Is there, I don't know, is there any kind of incarnation of Lilith you can point me to get me?
The
There's so
90s
many.
female singer-songwriter music festival Lilith Fair.
There's an incarnation I'm thinking of, but it might be a little specific. The Lilith that is revealed in Evangelion.
Yeah,
Dark Stalkers.
yeah.
Yep, there you go.
Yeah, that one locks my Lilith vote up. So
Damn,
I'm
already.
gonna vote for Pazuzu. I had
Not to say anything. Yeah, no, there's nothing wrong with Pazuzu. I just like Lilith.
It's
a
the
little
best name on this list, Pazuzu.
You can get a good Pazuzu in there, sure.
It sounds like it comes from a sandwich shop.
You should go to Panera Bread, get a nice Pazuzu, cup of broccoli cheddar. It's tied, isn't it? Is it 2-2?
No, actually,
oh no,
Lilith-
it's a
It is
Lilith.
3-1 in favor of Lilith.
3-1. Honestly, I'm not too familiar with Lilith, but she kind of has this in the bag, so I might as well give her my vote. I might as well hop aboard that bandwagon.
There it is, 4-1, favor of Lilith. Praise
I
Lilith.
thought I would get Cullen by talking about Pazuzu's snake dick, but I guess not.
Sorry, man. Lilith
Cullen's
knocks
got
out.
his own snake dick.
Lilith knocks out Pazuzu 4-1. Second round: Calcifer versus the Violator, Inuyasha versus Krampus, Raven versus Aku, and Hellboy versus Lilith. So Calcifer versus Violator.
Okay,
Well,
I just
can't
want to
vote
say
yet.
this is really interesting because the Violator eats hearts and Calcifer
Is the heart?
Calcifer keeps Hal's heart alive by surrounding it. So if the Violator tried to eat the heart,
Wait, so Hal's heart is inside Calcifer?
Hal's heart is yes.
So I'm
his
gonna
heart
take
is
a
a
time out
flame?
real quick. And
They made a bargain when they first meet and they make and Hal's I want super awesome magic and Calcifer's I'll do that, but you got to give me your heart.
same though.
And he just kind of holds on to it.
And then
Yeah.
Calcifer just offers to just power his house for him, too. It's so strange.
Yep,
Yeah,
and
it's
took
kind
his
of a
food
fucked
and
up
stuff.
trade here. Yeah, I think someone's winning a lot on this.
You
Here's
don't know
the
how
thing.
valuable heart is.
All these final 8 here all could fight the shit out of each other except for Calcifer.
Yeah,
Like
but
they could go toe to toe in a big rumble.
I
and-
think Calcifer gets the castle, like, as a battle suit, basically. Come on.
All right.
All right. I still.
Just turns into a mech.
Yeah, pretty much.
Yes. I sure.
Here's the thing, though. I think that movie totally hints at Calcifer being like able to be more powerful, but he's in like a he's in like a
dormant state?
Yeah.
yeah.
I mean, I get that impression.
John Leguizamo never hosted no Oscars.
That's a good point.
But Billy Crystal sucks.
Yeah.
that's also a good point.
Like, here's the thing.
Like
But
I'm
John
not,
Leguizamo sucks too.
Whoa! That's not-
I'm not totally like unconvinced that a demon wasn't responsible for like resurrecting Billy Crystal's like weird career that he's had
Hey, he's on that show on FX
that no one's watching.
no one watched.
Jesse, I need a vote.
I looked up the look of the Violator, and
Right?
Yeah.
Yeah, I'll bet you did.
boy, that is a design that happened in comics at one point.
It's almost Ratfink like.
Yeah, it's wild.
Like a
If you haven't
bumper
seen the
sticker.
Violator, you should look up.
I
You
think
should look
he's
that
like
thing up.
one of the things from Spawn that should be kept around. Like he just looks wild.
It's a pretty interesting design. I think I've seen Violator before. I think I've seen a lot of characters from Spawn before, but Violator stands out to me.
I'm about to say something that's going to sound really mean. I don't mean it as that big of an insult. Violator looks like a character Cullen would design.
Sure. I don't think that's mean at all. Like,
Okay, good.
I mean, that would be something that I would goof around and draw. Like, as a kid, I had Violator figures. Like, that's totally okay with me.
There's
Jesse, I
definitely
need
a
to vote.
part of me that Violator appeals to, so I'm going to be a Violator vote.
Oh no,
I'm a Calcifer vote.
I'm also a Calcifer, but
Fuck you guys.
Calcifer.
Violator
Oh.
rule.
Calcifer knocks him out.
So what just happened is, see, everyone just saw this. Calcifer's going to try to make a run for it.
I don't know about
He'll
that.
get sliced open by the next ones. Calcifer knocks out Violator 3-2. Inuyasha versus Krampus.
Okay, imagine Krampus with them jewel shards, though.
Imagine Inuyasha with that long ass tongue.
Okay, imagine
Yeah.
you're it's Christmas Day and you're like, oh boy, does Santa come over? Nope, it's Krampus with the
Here's
Tetsaiga.
the
You're
thing,
dead.
Inuyasha already drew.
Well, I was just saying, Krampus with the Tetsaiga is probably the greatest image I've ever had. And
Someone get on DeviantArt right now. Search Krampus Tetsaiga.
does he still have his pot? Like,
Oh yeah, he's got to boil
Oh.
these kids.
He's got to
put
stir
his
that
kid.
pot. What's he going to stir it with?
Jesse,
We
where
don't
are
see
you
we
on
don't
this?
see enough Krampus cosplay at anime cons.
That
I
is
know.
true.
Yeah,
I don't know if I'm going to live in a world where I see too much Krampus.
I want
I'm a Krampus vote.
Well, I think I'm kind of leaning Inuyasha, to be honest.
Guys, come on.
I think
I just
Inuyasha might be the
want
best
I
demon.
just want to point out that if you vote Inuyasha, we will literally have a semifinal round where it's nothing but anime.
That's fine.
He's not even a full ass demon. He's only a half ass demon.
Yeah, he's a half-ass demon, but I
But
think
it's
he
a
could.
full ass anime.
Yeah, but
Wait, isn't there, Cullen, correct me if I'm wrong, but isn't there like something in that show that he's like, isn't there a way for him to become basically a full demon?
well, that's the Shikon Jewel. That's what he wants. He wants.
Okay.
He needs Shikon Jewel to become full demon. That's the whole purpose of the show. Is that she shattered the Shikon Jewel, and he wants to find all the pieces together. And she's like trying to change him, and like, you don't need that. You're already really good. You're great. You're
All right,
awesome.
here's
Yeah.
an even more important question. Do Kagome and Inuyasha end up together in the end? They smooch? They
Yes, they
smooching? Does she stay in feudal Japan?
She can go back and forth.
Well,
Yeah.
but it's not going to be a long distance relationship. Though.
They
Does
can
she
both-
commit?
they can both
Does she
go.
move in with him in feudal Japan?
Oh, I'm sure, but he's got fleas and stuff.
I need a definite
Like,
answer.
well, they go. Back
I need to
and
know
forth.
if Inuyasha becomes a loyal, trusting partner.
Yes, he
Yeah.
does.
Because
I
we've
think
already
that's
established
assumed.
that Krampus is married earlier in the
Mrs. Krampus. Yeah,
Linda Krampus.
We don't know what their relationship is like.
It was it Chaz.
Chaz.
What?
Chaz Krampus.
Chaz Krampus.
Chaz Krampus.
Chaz. Wait for your Christmas shirt for the Patreon. Chaz Krampus shirts.
I think I'm gonna vote Inuyasha.
Oh,
2-1 in favor of Inuyasha right now.
Steve?
Oh, it's 3-1.
It's
Oh,
2-1.
Yeah.
You can
2-1.
You can lock it up or you can tie it.
You know what? Inuyasha is really just an anime character with dog ears. Krampus is pretty badass, considering it's such a joyous holiday, and he's there just striking fear and making nice kid soup. I'm gonna vote for Krampus.
It's
Oh,
Colin
fuck,
and
why
it's
did you
tied
do
up.
that? I was hoping you were going to vote Inuyasha. Shit. Oh, shit.
This might be the hardest thing Cullen's ever had to decide.
Yeah,
in Brad.
you had me at Inuyasha versus Deadites, and I was like, it can't get any worse than this. And now it's like Inuyasha versus Krampus. Go fuck yourself. Like,
Here's the thing, Cullen, I'm gonna try and sway you towards Inuyasha. Here's the thing, I think Krampus, like speaking like power wise and what a demon's capable of doing, Krampus kind of a chump.
he can visit every house in the
Yeah,
world.
but like
the
he don't
same
have
night.
no like he doesn't have like powers. He can't like do anything.
Yeah, Colin, I'm going to assume that like the teleportation is the same. That's power granted by Santa.
Oh no, Santa! No. That's the thing. Santa went and got Krampus. The story is that Santa and Krampus aren't like BFFs. He went and found Krampus to take care of naughty children.
That's
And-
what
and,
I'm saying. Is
but
like Krampus
also-
doesn't have that power in and of himself.
Maybe.
But also, Inuyasha also kind of starts out like a chump. I mean, not like a.
Hey,
He's
you
not-
watch your mouth. Do not call it.
Listen, the only reason why Inuyasha has anything over Krampus right now is because Inuyasha went on an adventure. There is no show about Krampus going on an adventure for the Shikan Jewels.
Okay, I would definitely watch a long-running serialized show about Krampus traveling.
And there's
the
a
world.
there's a girl who falls into feudal Japan, and Krampus is
What's Krampus doing in feudal Japan?
He's German.
he's taking care of the naughty children. Pay attention.
Is Krampus
I'm gonna-
immortal,
Yes, I'm pretty sure he's.
or is it like a
I
thing
need
like
a vote,
new
Colin.
Krampus every 10 years or something?
No, Krampus is every year. I'm going to do this because it's so weird that this has never happened, but it's an Inuyasha vote.
Damn it.
Ooh.
I'm so sorry, everyone, but Inuyasha knocks out Krampus 3-2.
We made a
Uh,
mistake.
I'm feeling good about it so far.
Yeah, I'm feeling pretty great. Raven versus Aku. Kind
boy.
of a lot of the same powers.
Oh boy.
I mean, Jesse, you have to go first. Where do you weigh in on this?
This is a very easy vote for me. I'm a Raven vote.
Wow.
I like both of these characters a lot, but like Aku's just kind of a cool villain. Raven's like a cool character that I want to see more and more of. Like I like Raven a lot. I just like Aku in the role of a villain.
But here's
You're
the
not
thing:
wrong.
they proved in that show that they could do a lot with Aku. There's a whole
he's great.
episode that Jack himself is not in, and it's Aku trying to. Aku is telling stories to children. Like Aku sees that children aren't afraid of him anymore, so he gathers all the children in a town and tries to tell them like basically like like nursery
There's-
rhyme like stories about himself, and it's like Aku becomes like it's so crazy that they were able to make him the villain and the comedic relief in that series.
Mhm.
Yeah.
Yeah, like Aku is a fantastic villain. Like there's an episode, and if you haven't seen this one, I'm gonna ruin the episode. But there's an episode where Jack meets there's this swords lady, and like they get along real well, and like at the end it's revealed that she's Aku, and like it
I don't know if that's a reveal. I think you know pretty early on it's Aku.
as a kid, I did not know, and it
I mean, it's Aku's color
just
scheme.
straight.
Like,
Guys, I need votes.
Jesse's a Raven vote, right?
Yeah.
Oh boy.
I'm gonna vote Aku.
That's one.
Oh boy. Do we know what Raven's up to these days in the new 52, or are we not even going to get into that?
I don't think that's worth
Who
getting
cares
into.
about that? Because she's dating Beast Boy on the Teen Titans Go now.
They're not dating, are they?
Yes, they are.
Oh.
That happened?
They've been
She's watching
dating
My
for
Little
like
Pony
the last
as well.
10 episodes at least. Come on, guys.
I don't think that.
You guys got to keep me up with what's going on. Oh,
They are an item. They've been an item. Like
Okay. I didn't know that they were like maintaining that stuff from episode to episode.
most, they haven't continued.
Because most of the show has not been committed to a continuity in Teen Titans Go.
I need votes. We are way over time.
Swish for Raven over here.
It's 2-1 in favor of Raven. John, where are you?
I don't want to vote.
Are you?
That's okay.
Okay, I'll make it easy for you, John. I'm an Aku votes 2-2.
That's not. That's the opposite of.
which one of these would you rather hang out with?
I like both of them.
Oh, damn it, both of them are cool.
Hanging out with both of them would be rad.
Okay, here's the thing. Which one would you rather kiss? Immediate answer's obvious, but think about it. Aku is a shapeshifter.
It's
That's
still
the
an
thing.
immediate.
Aku
It's
would
still
keep
an
me
immediate.
interested for years.
Those
That's
rosy
fucked
green
up.
cheeks.
Come on,
Hell
guys.
yeah.
Y'all are
Come on.
shitting all over
Come
Raven
on.
now.
I like Aku. I do.
Oh boy. Oh man.
I need a vote, John.
Meeting Raven's father would be really scary.
Meeting Aku would be really scary.
Yeah,
I don't think she
no,
wants-
yeah. You're like,
I don't think she wants to be around her father.
I don't know. Aku's always just sitting back in his throne, like cracking open brews all day. Like,
You are wrong as hell. You just told us a story about how he terrorized children.
no, he didn't terrorize them. He made them laugh, and everyone had a good time.
Okay.
John, I need a vote.
1, 2, 3.
Come on, John.
What does
I'm-
that culminate in?
Gonna vote for Raven.
Yeah. Oh my god.
Wow.
Oh my god.
We have not been nice to Samurai Jack on this show.
I'm sorry.
And I have a heart attack.
I'm
Raven
sorry.
knocks out Aku 3-2.
I'm sorry.
Hellboy versus Lilith. Go.
Jesse.
Hellboy. Oh wait.
I wonder what John's gonna vote.
Yeah.
I think I'm a Hellboy vote.
I'm a Hellboy
Lilith
vote.
I'm a Lilith vote. Again, the only one who's actively being worshipped. Lilith could show up tonight, guys.
You don't know what Del Toro is up to.
Hellboy!
He might be worshiping Hellboy.
I really
Hellboy vote.
am not happy about that. Steve, where's your vote?
Hellboy's got a gun.
Yep.
I'm gonna vote
Yeah,
for it.
yeah.
He's not very good at using it though.
No, it's a pretty
He's
cool.
he's a
looking gun.
terrible shot.
I'm going to do a summoning ritual for Lilith tonight, and you're all going to suffer.
I'm gonna do the same thing for Demon Kane. So, Hellboy knocks out Lilith 4-1. We're into the semifinals. Calcifer and Inuyasha and Raven. Hellboy.
This is
Calcifer
weird
versus
semifinals for Best Demon.
Calcifer versus Inuyasha.
Anime.
Y'all,
For me-
you make your fucking bed and I'll lie in it.
Jesse, where you at?
Here's the thing. I don't like Inuyasha. But Inuyasha's the only thing I have familiarity with. And I don't know if I like. It's like, well, what's my other option? It's a tiny flame with Billy Crystal voice. Like that's not exactly.
That is underselling Calcifer in a way
Yeah.
that you are gonna
Sure,
regret, Jesse.
sure.
Yeah, you're
He
going to look
cooks
back on
excellent
this.
bacon.
Yeah.
You're right because it's still in the end it's Billy Crystal. And
Here's
you're
the
right.
great thing about Calcifer. If you like, so you know he's the fire. You put a little pan on him, and he'll heat up your eggs and bacon for you. While he's heating up the eggs for you, you get to feed him the eggshells, and he loves them. He likes them. He
Here-
eats
Oh,
your
yeah.
eggshells for
Here's
you.
the cold hard facts, everybody out there. I had to repeatedly remind everybody that Calcifer should be added to this list.
Not me.
Repeatedly.
Not me.
And even your last list, remember you said, "Oh, I got to add him in there." That's
Okay, that's a.
Look,
I'm
look,
sorry
I'm
that
saying-
a human
I'm
being can have a lapse of memory.
No. I'm saying that everyone jumped all over everything else, and Calcifer got forgotten. This is the vote.
Just because one of these I could stand to be in the finals, I'm a Calcifer vote.
Oh,
I'm also a Calcifer vote.
Inuyasha. You guys are boring.
Calcifer's a better demon. If we're talking demons, it's Calcifer, the guy
There's-
who's made of fire.
Inuyasha could pass more for a human than a demon. to me.
Inuyasha could do one hand movement and kill him.
That's not true.
I mean,
it is true.
Can Inuyasha touch fire and not be hurt?
He can do his claw thing where he doesn't have to touch anyone.
His
Or
claws are
use
not that.
Tensai.
Cullen's vote has
Use
been
Tensai.
recorded. John, Steve, where are yours?
It's okay to vote Calcifer, guys.
You know, Calcifer's useful. He'll eat those eggshells for you. I don't think Inuyasha would.
Inuyasha would totally.
I
Calcifer was not on me while I'm bathing.
Inuyasha is a dog. He might eat garbage.
Yeah, like I don't know.
That's a good point.
If you told me Calcifer was this close to the finals, I wouldn't believe you. I'm not sure. But then again, the other is Inuyasha.
Yeah.
Inuyasha.
You
His
want
voice
an
by-
embarrassing fact here? The first thing I ever got my grandmother, who is an excellent seamstress, to make me after watching any anime was
Oh my
a
God.
Inuyasha costume. And if you really want to see something, go find my MySpace. That's all I'm gonna say.
Oh
I'm
my
on
god!
it.
I'm on
Those are all
stage.
outdated.
I'm
I
on
know that.
stage dressed in Inuyasha pants.
Cullen, if you send me that picture, I'll vote Inuyasha.
I'll send it to you right now.
Jesus.
I'm an
This-
Inuyasha
yeah,
vote.
This might be a factor. I kind of want to see this photo.
I'm
Don't
a
let Cullen
Calcifer
sway
vote.
your goddamn votes for this.
I am a Calcifer vote. It's great that we got Inuyasha should not make it past the semifinals, and everybody but Cullen knows it.
Wait, what? No,
You
I'm
really
all
want
about
to put
it.
you really want to put Inuyasha in the finals? I'm a Calcifer vote.
Okay, hold on. Everybody repeat your vote.
Calcifer.
Calcifer.
Inuyasha.
Steve?
Oh man, this is tough. I wonder if Inuyasha would be any better if it was just Cullen.
Yeah, it would be.
And
I mean,
the
yeah,
sweet-
Inuyasha would be a lot better if it was just Cullen.
That is true.
I'm looking
I don't know.
That's a
I-
good point.
I can't do this. I
Calcifer would be a lot better if it was Cullen's voice.
for what you guys did to Demon Kane, and you're not going to vote for the silly other character. That's fine.
I can't justify Inuyasha getting that far though. It would me have to admit that Inuyasha is a great demon. Calcifer, I don't know. Breakfast is a fun meal. You know, Calcifer. It's got to be
I'm
Calcifer.
locking it in.
Like,
Calcifer
it's a vote
takes
for
it.
breakfast.
All right. Too bad no one will ever see this picture now. Calcifer knocks out Inuyasha 3-2 to move to the finals. Raven versus Hellboy.
Oh boy.
This is interesting.
It's not for me.
Both of these are people who are ashamed of like their demon
Yeah,
heritage.
they're trying to revoke their demonness.
Oh boy. Here's the thing, like, so, you know, Raven, they both are kind of polar opposites because Raven, you've got this like brooding teenager who, like, by the very nature of like how her powers work, like, is kind of afraid of her own like emotions and like is like kind of sealed off from like other people that way. Whereas like Hellboy is like this nice, friendly, like down to earth dude who like is cool hanging out with like animals and like, you know, would rather like be friends with the things he sent to fight than hurt them.
Jesse?
I have a little bit of trivia for you guys.
Okay.
I love Raven. I'm a Raven vote.
That was very interesting trivia.
That's a fun fact I just learned.
And Raven does have that cool little chant that's popular with the kiddies. You can memorize it.
Azeroth, Zinthos, yeah. I don't know what the other two words are. I know she's from Azeroth. Like that's the place that her mother grew
If
up.
you didn't get the words right, you're pretty close, I think.
What about the other Ravens? Like when Beast Boy and Cyborg went into her mind and they met like these different, like the
yeah,
jovial.
Yeah, they met
cool.
Condor and Stork and
Peacock.
Chickadee.
Dodo.
This is a Raven vote.
I'm more tied to Raven. I got to vote Raven.
Yeah.
Oh, that's it then. I'll give one to my old buddy Hellboy.
Yeah, I guess I'll go
I'm
Hellboy,
glad
just 'cause I
Hellboy
think
got
he's a really
real
good
far.
demon.
I didn't think he'd make it this far.
I didn't think Raven would make it this far, but
Looks like Raven knocks out Hellboy 3-2. We got the bronze match here. It's Inuyasha versus Hellboy. Yes.
basically the same character.
Yeah, pretty much.
One of these is more immediately interesting to me. I'm a Hellboy vote.
I'm a Hellboy vote.
Here's
Inuyasha vote.
Here's the thing. I feel very conflicted because on one hand, I have a golden opportunity to dunk Inuyasha in the dirty toilet water, but on the other hand, I have an opportunity to to extend an olive branch to my very good friend Cullen.
Look, I'm pretty sure Inuyasha's getting ready to get dunked.
What's Cullen gonna do with it? What's he gonna do with an olive branch?
Use it
Beat
to
my
break
ass
into
like
people's
he's
houses on
Krampus?
Christmas. Yeah.
Oh boy.
Though it would be nice to see that silky white hair of Inuyasha is being dunked in that
I
dirty
know.
toilet water.
Clog up that toilet with that hair. Get a haircut, Inuyasha.
Inuyasha's a dog. He's drinking out of that toilet anyway.
Like Inuyasha, at least Hellboy knows to put his hair up in the back. Inuyasha just like lets it go.
Damn hippie.
Here's
Yeah.
the thing that you might not expect just by looking at him. Inuyasha has got to smell worse than Hellboy, right? Guy lives in
'cause
feudal Japan.
Hellboy legitimately takes showers,
Yeah.
like all the time.
Yeah, Hellboy might smell a little bit like city to me, but
Urban.
yeah, but like Inuyasha has gotta. He's gotta smell something not pleasant.
He's a dog from feudal Japan. I need votes.
Hellboy's also got that really awesome giant forearm,
He does
Yeah.
have that.
like Mega
And-
You
Man.
know how
of
he got
doom.
that right.
That's
You know how he got that right.
How did he get it, Colin?
Colin
From
was
his
making a
dad.
jerk off joke.
Yeah.
Oh.
He's had it since he
Inuyasha
was a
vote.
baby, you sicko.
Yeah, I know. His dad gave it to him. It's fucked up. You're the sick one. God.
You know what? I'm gonna do this as a personal favor, and I'm gonna vote Inuyasha.
Oh,
Steve, it is down to you.
oh, this is tough.
Well,
Which one-
can I offer you some advice that I offer to all of our guests who have to decide a dirty toilet water match?
Please do.
Dunk that dog.
That's true. Greg says that every episode. Dunk
every
that dog.
episode to every guest
Can't
we've
stop
had.
him from saying it.
Funnily enough, everything ending up in dirty toilet water is affiliated with dogs. It's a really strange
We just
coincidence.
hate them. Hate puppies.
I'm thinking, just Hellboy's giant cleft of a chin would probably just break that porcelain
Listen.
toilet.
Just judging by visual design, Hellboy is way more interesting than Inuyasha.
Now, at the age I'm at now, I'd agree with you. I think if I was like a shitty teenager, I'd probably be like, no.
Yeah, but that's because Inuyasha's a shitty teenager.
You know what? Inuyasha would drink that water. I'm going to vote Hellboy.
There it is.
All right. Hellboy knocks out Inuyasha 3-2. We got Calcifer versus Raven.
So here's the thing, guys. I think Calcifer might be the best demon.
I don't.
I here's the thing. I wouldn't be surprised if at some point in the maze of years of DC comics, if Raven didn't if they didn't come with some way to write out her demon heritage at some point,
Yeah.
it feels like the kind of thing where
Between
they would
all the
find
reboots and
yeah.
But I'm coming purely from the standpoint of someone who doesn't have much familiarity with the comics and is mostly just knows Raven from Teen Titans the show.
what you're coming at it from is what character you like more. But that's not what we're trying to figure out. We're trying to figure out what the best demon is.
And I still think with the ominous possibilities with Raven, with her powers being that she has to take the throne of demons when her father dies, she is supposed to take the throne.
Well, but she's not gonna.
But I still think she doesn't make her any less of a demon. She's still a demon.
She's a half demon. That makes her less of a demon.
Oh, so now we're going to be racist with
Here we go. Yeah, okay, guys, yeah. A Raven looks really fucking cool. I'm sorry.
Here's where it is. We the age-old bracket question: which would you rather kiss? They're both cuties. They both cute.
You can't kiss. Inuyasha can't.
You can't kiss
fire,
Raven
John.
either. She
Bro,
try and kill
John,
you.
Inuyasha can't cut fire with his hands.
I do not. I'm sorry, John. I was with you, but I can't kiss a tiny ball of fire. I just can't do that.
For a little kiss. I give him a little peck.
I ain't burning my lips. My lips get singed.
Make it
little
happen,
fire.
Jesse. Vote.
Look, Steve said it best. I love Calcifer Spark.
I mean, if it's not already obvious, I'm a Raven vote.
I'm a Calcifer vote.
I'm a Raven vote.
Oh no. We haven't had had a close finals in a long time.
We've had some tiebreaker finals recently.
What an interesting predicament I found myself in. And they're both really cool. I don't know. Is there anything else we could bring to the table that we haven't already? That could swim like Calcifer.
Calcifer, we are not getting any more of. Raven, we continue to get more.
I mean, so there is Howl's Moving Castle is a book also, but I don't know anything about the book.
The only thing I've heard is that people that I know read the book after watching the movie and didn't like the book. That's all I know. Now I have no idea if the book is any better or worse than the movie.
Calcifer best friends with Batman.
That's true.
And Raven best friends with
Robin.
Starfire.
Robin inherently less than Batman. I mean, come on.
Quit bullshitting.
I had no idea. Batman and Calcifer.
Well, it's Christian Bale is the voice of.
Oh yeah, that's right.
Christian Bale also an asshole.
But
A very
damn good
loud
actor.
mouth asshole.
John and Steve, I need votes.
John wants to
John,
extend
you
the
didn't vote?
olive branch. He knows where to go.
I haven't voted yet, and I think
Everyone that votes against Raven says, "Ooh, the old Teen Titans were better."
I think I'm leaning Raven.
So what does that mean?
It's 2-1 in favor of Raven right now. I'm not counting John's vote yet because he says he's leaning toward.
Leaning towards. I'll say Calcifer.
Good.
John, you
my
gotta
God.
break the tie.
God,
Do you think Raven is the best demon, or do you think Calcifer is the best demon?
Oh my God.
Make Jesse happy.
We should have just made this episode a shit show and voted Inuyasha all the way to the end.
Oh no! God forbid.
John, I need
See,
a
if you read
vote.
between the lines, we would have been the best demon at that point.
John, I need a vote.
All your heart, John.
Think harder. Just let it out.
Raven. Raven's the best demon.
Ooh.
There it is. There it is. Raven knocks out Calcifer 3-2 in the finals to become the best demon. Calcifer does take second place. Hellboy takes third. And Inuyasha is dirty toilet water.
He's just lapping up that dirty toilet water. You walk into the bathroom, you're like, get out of there.
If you flush Inuyasha, then there's going to be like a small 5-episode arc with all of that. So
yeah, sure. Maybe there is. Steve, thank you
Hey.
for coming on today.
Oh, thank you for bringing me on, man. I love this show. It's fun. It's surreal to finally be behind the curtain and by myself still.
to
But
see that there's literally nothing behind the curtain.
You've got a bunch of stuff going on. Why don't you go ahead and plug all of it?
I do have a bunch of stuff. First of all, I'm an artist. You could follow me on Twitter at Steve Yurko. Follow my Tumblr, steveyurko.tumblr.com. Follow me on Instagram. It's also my name, Steve Yurko. I got a webcomic. Go check it out. It's Jason and the Princes of the Universe. You could read that at jasoncomic.tumblr.com. I'm also a host on a bunch of podcasts. I am on the very topic-specific One Piece podcast. I am a co-host on that. I also host a bullshit podcast. It's called 20 Minutes of Bullshit. It's where anything goes and you're guaranteed at least 20 minutes of bullshit. And I'm also a host on a podcast called Endless Schmaltz, where we go back and watch shows from our past and see how well they still hold up. We're currently going through Jesse's favorite show, Gundam Wing.
I'm just glad that you're going through. I haven't actually listened to it yet, but I feel like I'm going to love it because I didn't grow up with Gundam Wing, and I watched all of it when I was 15, and I hated it. It was a bad show.
Well, it's
it does
weird
not
that you
hold
mention
up
that
like you think
because
it would.
Heavy Arms Custom is actually best robot. So
The robots in that show, the Gundams in that show, great, but
Yeah,
there's not enough of them. But I don't want to get in a Gundam discussion, so.
But no, thanks. Thank you so much for having me on, guys.
Yeah, man.
Thank you.
Absolutely. And guys, as always, you can follow us at bracketpodcast.com, Twitter, Facebook, Tumblr, Instagram as Bracketcast. If you like, you can subscribe to us on iTunes or whatever podcast client you do use. Just search for Bracket.
Hallo Kinder, ich bin Charles Krampus mit der Patreon-Update. Die Bracke is brought to you mit der assistance of Nick Driver, Jeff Criswell, Stephen Palentoruti, Brandon Lindsay, Keiko, Zeppa Wolf, Vilkus Leka, Kayla Smith, Anarchy Marie, GX Barnett, Nick Rainey und Michael Zavala. Danke, Kinder.
Leave us a review about your fan fiction of the Demon Kane versus Inuyasha, their love story.
Come on. There's no
uh,
way Kane would survive that.
You know Kane is going to drag Inuyasha down to hell so they can get to kissing.
Yeah? Yeah?
I'm always so happy just for us to talk about kissing more on Bracket.
We've done Best Kiss.
Yeah, that is true. Yeah. I want to do the Yik Yak of the Week here.
And do it.
Nope,
Is
I'm
Greg,
cutting it
is
off right
Greg
here.
ready?
Until we have a better idea for an ending segment, it's gonna be the Yik Yak of the Week.
All right.
I kind of like the idea that we just have it as a segment because we don't want to think of a better idea for a segment.
I don't.
I think it's great, and
That's for yik yakking.
Yeah, we're gonna Yik Yak. Let's
Fine.
see. I went with Seattle this week.
This is my
Okay,
favorite part of the
okay.
segment. Okay.
All right, everybody. All right. So on this week's Yik Yak of the Week.
Wow. Wow. This must be a good one. Yep. Sure. Yep.
This is not a drill.
Keep it
Please
going.
exit the building in an orderly fashion.
Wake up, everybody! It's World War III.
Ravens outside.
We went and looked at Seattle, Washington this week.
That was for Seattle.
Here we go, guys. When some girl asks your boyfriend to hang out right in front of you when she knows we're dating, I don't know whether to laugh or give a dirty look. So I did both and then asked her if she wanted to join us in the bedroom.
Well, okay. I love that the man who edits the podcast together is the one doing this.
Oh, man. That was great. So thank you, guys. Come back next week.
You win a professional radio show on the internet.